Good evening, everybody, or morning, whenever you're watching this. Today is December 3rd, which means it is day 3 of Stitching Something, my version of VLOGMAS. And today's little project is embroidering gingerbread houses. I have already kind of started this project and embroidering gingerbread houses as Christmas ornaments. There we go. I was also doing some gingerbread men as a project earlier, so that's why these cutouts are gingerbread people. But I sketched up some ideas of houses. I have a Pinterest board with some gingerbread cookies, some gingerbread embroidered houses that other people have done, and also a few images of houses that I just like the way they look and want to emulate some of those things on a gingerbread house. So kind of like this. There's like a Victorian house that has like a bay window. So there's some drawings. Here's when I started. I did it on red or with red embroidery thread because this wool is pretty contrasting of the brown and white. So I thought the red would be a better color. I started going in with some white, as you can see, but I stopped because I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know, it's like, and it's interesting looking at it in the camera here, my phone, reflected back, right? The white parts are then become more potent, and I'm wondering if it'd be better without it. Anyway, this was the first one that I worked on. Here's my second one. So I'm played around with some different designs, techniques. This wool is a tighter weave, and then this one, it's kind of made it tricky, is that it's so loose that some of the stitching, I had to get a little creative in some spots. And I've started the outline of a house. I wanted to do a little step. It got a little crooked, but I'm also playing around with some different stitch styles. So in this gingerbread house, I've done a back stitch for embroidery. So it looks like, ooh, it's really pretty on the back. So on the back, it looks kind of woven or like twisted, because on the front, it looks more like a running stitch from a machine. This one, oh, it's like the reverse. Ha ha ha, I'm just noticing that. On the back, it looks like a back stitch, but on the front, it's kind of, I forget what this is called, but it's, the stitches are kind of next to each other, so it makes kind of this like twisted look. This has a little bit more definition of where those stitches are. That's more kind of a solid line, kind of trying it out. I just grabbed some more wool from my wool stash of fabric. So I have this brown, very gingerbread. I made a gingerbread man, pop the cover of the video here, a little gingerbread ornament 2 years ago on the channel here. And this is the same wool I used. Then I also have this, it's an old part of a jacket. It's more of a this I think of chestnut, right? This is more red, this is more muted brown. But I like the idea of using wool. I have these little scraps. Kind of gives it that fuzzy, I don't know. That's what I want to do. So today's Stitching Something project is doing some more gingerbread houses, and I'd like to sew at least one into a little gingerbread ornament so that you can better visualize what it'll look like on the tree. I have a much better setup today with lighting and viewing. Okay, it looks like I was doing a little heart. Oh, and I was kind of making it overlap. Let's see if I can do that here. I started to do like lines going up. I don't know if I'm feeling this gingerbread house. I don't think I like the step. So I'm gonna unstitch it, pull it out so that it doesn't have the step. La 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 la, da da da. I like to use the back end of the needle to get under the little embroidery edges or stitches. Pull them up. Luckily. Oh, I did all that heart. Let me pull out the door and then I'll decide. Now my thread is splitting. Maybe there's a way I can just cut the heart out, or leave the heart so that's stitched. And then take out the stairs. Okay, so those will stay on the back side here. Okay, that's looking better. Now I'm gonna put in my door. I think because I'm liking the back stitch better, I'm gonna do a little back stitch action here. And what I like about the stripes in this weave is that helps give me a guideline for straight lines, at least this direction. So I wanted this to be like a little bit of a wavy, you know, little dots on top. I think it's cute. Okay. Next side. Ready? And two sides. Okay. Sometimes when you try to make the second thing, it's just not as good as the first thing you made. It's still pretty cute. This like The curving of this stitch is just like chef's kiss. Perfect. She's still cute. Okay. Now I intentionally did kind of the eave of this. I was thinking of doing the roof kind of like curvy, which I'm into. I'm also thinking something needs to go here. I did just like a giant heart on that one. This I did like a really low. I think I might kind of do this, but some different, or like a heart, but some different swirlies. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm gonna do some like teardrop things. Yes. So I'm starting to make the roof, and I'm kind of wanting to do a curvy edge. But I want it to be like a boop at the top. I think I have to pick some of this out. Arrgh. So folks, here is the little gingerbread house. I am actually going to end the video here. I'm starting to get quite sleepy, and so I got to stitch something of a gingerbread house, and maybe another video will be making these into the ornaments. I really like how the roof turned out, and another little house for the collection.